I'm Zen. You're you. How you doing? Is anyone else utterly amazed at just the world in general? It's not even a circus. There, it's it's something else. The hilarity of it. It's like you just have to laugh at the audacity of what's occurring, or you'd cry every day of your life. Just cry at it because it'd be like there's a book. If you see the title screen, there's lots of books out. I don't know who's buying these. I don't know how anyone finds it even remotely acceptable that there are books out written about how to how to how to go to school during fake. I'm just oh. I mean, those are a human being thought that's a good idea, right? That there's somebody that wrote that book. There's a bunch of them. Look up on Amazon. Look up the. Everybody knows what's going on in the world right now. There's books written specifically to propagate um, utter, complete nonsense to another generation. Now, I could say that yes, I think we all can agree the school system is absolutely trash to begin with. So I'm all for nobody going to school anymore because it's nothing more than indoctrination center for mind control programming. Uh, but however, there is the social aspect of being in a school of higher learning, which I thought that existed somewhere, but it doesn't. If you want to go to an Ivy League college or university, it costs you a lot of money. How many people that they go, when they go you go to college and you're like, do you know what you want to be when you grow up? Oh, this is what I want to do, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, I didn't realize it was going to cost me. I'm gonna go into debt for a job that I don't even know that if I want to do that. Well, I just know that will pay the most money. But now we have even the lower levels of education, elementary school. If you're not familiar, elementary school is supposed to be teaching about the elements. Hmm. You know, the elements of nature, how that works. No, 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 no. They don't teach about that. They don't they don't teach you the alphabet. Really, they don't tell you what each letter means. Letters have meaning. Well, if you put a bunch of letters together, you get a word. So each letter has a value. They won't tell you that. Shouldn't that be the basics? I mean, if you're spell casting, isn't you're spelling right? So you're producing magic using. They don't tell you that. Nah. I am. Who's up in here? What's up, Colin? Meeting girls at school was not dumb though. That see, there you go. The socialization aspect of schools are great, and I think, but how they're set up, I look forward to the future with you know how schools are set up, right? They're like it's a whole what a building, how it's like a whole thing. Not just the programming. I'm talking about the plot of land with the bricks and the. Can I go to the bathroom? Who the? You're gonna ask to go to the bathroom? You just get up and go to the bathroom. You gotta piss or shit or whatever. Like, teacher, I gotta go. No, you've asked twice today. So, well, I don't know. Maybe I have a weak bladder or something. Maybe I gotta pee twice, or maybe I'm just tired of sitting here in this chair that its only purpose, the only good purpose for a school chair is to get that back crack. You know about that? The Burt Backer crack. What's up, Ninja Turtle? Well, most women, it's kind of like most women do have one. Usually, I'm thinking, and if there's any women in here that like to, the left one is usually smaller, right? Huh? So some, some chicks is just sensitivity. So, people grow up and create imbalances in their body. I wonder that if I wonder. Here's a question: if you're left-handed, I mean, everyone should be ambidextrous, but if you're right-handed, do you think that would somehow make the left breast smaller? I mean, think about it. If you're a dude, if you're right-handed, I mean, which hand are you gonna use? uh, oh, B. Johns, what's up? Yeah, yep. Yeah, they did. I walked into a store that I didn't realize it was re-implemented. I mean, it was. I just ate some ribs. I still got some riblets up in my. I walked up in the store and somebody was chasing me around to tell me to put a mask on. I was like, 6 feet away. Remove yourself from my. Do you have your mask on? Did you get your? Did you get the? Did you get the stabby whappers? Did you get that? Because I got all of them. I got all 6 of them or 8 of them. Is there 8? I don't even know. I got all of them. Shouldn't I be good? Or are you good? No. I was like angry about it. I was like, did you take a look at the watch? Did you watch the TV? Did you see the calendar? So how many months has this whole charade, this utter lunacy been going? How many months now? Because I mean, if you really just looked it up and what the word means of what's going on, it can't be real. It is not real. It's a complete joke, and people are mad about it, and they're oh, you know what I mean? Yep, they followed me around the store. Yeah. I mean, I had headphones on, so I mean, I didn't have the head, like I wasn't listening to anything. I just had them on because I didn't feel like listening and paying. I didn't feel like talking to anybody. And I was like, we're doing that again. I was like, I'm in the store already. Like I'm already gonna, like what is happening? Like if I'm that far away from you, then you're good, right? Why would you, if you think the thing exists, why would you chase me to tell me and get in my face, all up in my shit, if you think that the disease of reality is somehow contained there within my being? Then get the fuck away from me. But I can go around, and I can go like all this, and I can touch all the products, and I can and everybody's gonna do that too, and that's okay. Yeah, okay. Really fucking sensible. I mean, How is this still occurring? How are people this highly intelligent? I thought we were an intelligent species. No, I don't think so. Every day, I find myself either way less human than everybody else or way more human. Whatever, just not that. I can't even. I the I can't even feeling. I can't even. Like, Becky, I can't even. That's just. Go to the park, and there's people walking around, riding bikes, with the fucking poopy diaper, stinky pants on their face. How? It makes me go to that place where I just go, this can't be. These people, are they NPCs for real? Are these? What is this? How? how absolute driving in the car with it on, like, can they just hit the power button on? Can we just be done with that? I mean, isn't that a at this point? At this point, either everyone is remember. Here's how absolutely frustratingly bizarre and remember at the beginning. Y'all remember this, right? The beginning of the movie about what 20 months ago or something, 18 months ago. I don't know. Well, whenever this bullshit started, there was people falling over in subways in China and all over the place. They're just falling out. Where are those people at? Because I still have not seen that occur. However, I do know, and you might know him on here. Sorry, long weekend, smoking, drinking, doing all the crazy stuff. I do know somebody in Ireland that five of his neighbors on his street, they all decided to do some designer needling into their person, and five of these people expired from life. Not because of the boogeyman, spooky. Ooh, it was literally they just go, yes, I'm just go ahead, just put that all into me, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is. Just go ahead and. Now, interestingly, I wonder because the houseless, homeless population, the what you'd call like the average street junkies that do all sorts of whatever drugs they do, they probably haven't got the thing because they wouldn't, but they would do all, and they're fine. They're still there. They're still there. Now put them diapers onto their face. I mean, they inject themselves with all sorts of weird shit. Smoke all the weird shit. They're still mumbling, stumbling, rumbling around. How? I mean, I used to come from this point of I could either backwards map things mentally, or there's always, if therein the problem lies the solution. It's bound together in the poison is the panacea, and I could always see that. In this case, like there's how can you convince people not to be completely Neanderthalic, dumb, retard, like just like I just like I think you could probably start communicating with people this way. Just go derp like, hi, what do you do? How does what is the solution to this ridiculousness at this point? What's up, Lincoln? What you doing? Yeah, what's up, Gary Baxter? Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I hear you on what you're saying there, Gary, about the yeah. But what? But who? Let's get right to the beginning, because fuck all of the books and the codes and the things and all of that. Just throw them away. Who who gives anybody the right or the I don't even you can't get. Let's explain it this way. Your lights are unalienable, not inalienable. Okay? If someone gives you rights, then that's for them to take. You can't be granted or given rights. You can't. It's inalienable. You already possess such dominion over your being. And everybody that says, well, I'll give you liberty. So that's what the people that came ashore from a ship, from the captain, to give them liberty or rights. You can't give me rights. They're already mine. You can't you can't just go, well, I will let you. No. That's the part. Well, according to Nuremberg, I mean, I get what you're saying, Gary, but it's just so. What did that do? What does that even have to do with anything? Honestly, like, I mean, if you, I can't, I'm not gonna say this because this is probably this is oh shit. Can't say that one about the 6 million, huh? Anybody know about the 6 million? More propaganda, huh? I have to allude to something else, even something else now that like just I have to see. And the only reason that I'm choosing to do that is because then if I do say something that is I could say just about anything except for do not speak about the boogie monster. We do not speak. Oh, what was that? M Night Shyamalan, The Village. Is that right? The Village. We do the thing that of which we do not speak. And in everyday interaction with human beings, oh yes, I have no problem. But I'm here to use this as an avenue to speak to people. I don't get paid enough for this shit. And speaking of that, if any of you would like to donate to make sure that I have this phone. Funny enough, my phone just started as soon as I got my channel back. My phone started acting up. My phone there's a crack in the screen, and might have to get a new phone soon. And just to keep a roof over my head and all, and feed me once in a while. If you guys want to, there's a way to do that. Donate, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I appreciate it. And you all are willing, if you would like to contact me, one-on-ones or whatever, if you need help with something. There's a lot of things I know. You can do that at Theoluminous, meaning God Light. If you can't remember how to spell luminous or Theo, you can just look up the words God and Light, and you'll see Theo, TheoluMinous, at Gmail. And if you need help with something about health-related fasting, psychology, philosophy, philanthropy, how to build something, all of these things I'm very well versed in. You can holler at me that way. The circus. I don't. I just the Looney Tunes song too, which was funny. Oh, and also you can give me a thumbs up if you would like to. That's really great. Appreciate that. Really good job if you do. Um, there's nowhere you can walk now without being completely affronted. Is that affronted, assaulted with people's absolute ingracious, invasive ignorance, and there are people incapacitated to think? Do their brains are people's brains just cottage cheese? I mean, what's going on in there? I mean, we would essentially believe that we live inside of our heads, even though, like, I know that I feel my feet, I walk on them, my legs are here, and I experience this life through my entire body. But we keep a type of awareness here where our brain is through our eyes, so we kind of focus attention to what's going on in here. But then I talk to people, and I'm like, I literally just want to knock on people's heads and go, is there anything in there? Which I don't know. Are people just, when they sleep, do their brains just like leak out of their skull? You know what I mean? Is their brains just like falling out of their ears, like they're just sleeping on their side and just mush brains? Is it like going to like a frozen yogurt shop where you can make your own and they just is that what's happening out of people's ears with their brains? Or people's brains frozen yogurt, cottage cheese, and applesauce? Is it just tyranny, or is it absolute mind-numbing stupidity? 1 month at the beginning of this whole thing, you go, okay, perhaps maybe I don't, maybe something I need to research, understand, and study like that, and maybe that was a thing. Now this far, and people are even more brilliantly bizarre beyond belief. uh, uh. Yeah, you know what they're doing. Some places they're doing like, well, here for a while, months and months ago, you could go and get a free shot of tequila or something, or vodka and some romaine. Isn't that, see? I don't know if any of you have ever done any drugs, but the drug dealer will normally give you the first for free. But now they're literally putting icing on the cake and a cherry on top to. It should have been more expedient, or would that have been too noticeable? Just to eliminate. If this is an IQ test, to eliminate the dummies, is that fair to say? Would it could nobody would care, nobody would notice. It would just, could we just eliminate everybody that just doesn't make the, make the grade right now, and just eliminate them all right now. And now you say, oh, you like the Georgia Guidestones, there should only be 500,000, there should be 50 people on the planet. No, no, no. But and again, the system itself made people not intelligent. It's the general intelligence of a child and curiosity and the exploring and learning, that's in us, and that was removed. So the system was implicit as a totality on neutering people's brains. I mean, can you say neutering brains? I mean, I know neutering means it's like what you do when you dogs and not how that works. I guess you could neuter a brain, like people, lobotomy. Like, are we living? Are we living on Lobotomy Island, where we just don't realize it, but everybody came out the womb and they were like, "Hey, let's flip a coin. Give this one a lobotomy," because that's just seems like where we live now. It's outstandingly hilarious, right? So, what's up, Rumpek? Cabeza. Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in. Yes, 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 yes. What's up, Angel Wings? What are you doing? Well, I mean, if you want to know all about the Rockefellers takeover, it was based upon Henry Ford and the Prussian school model. Look up Dumbing Us Down, Underground History of American Education, if you have enough time. And you can read those both for free. Just put it in there. John Tallergato wrote that, and he was a school teacher. He won many awards for being a great school teacher, and then was promptly fired for wanting children to learn something. After he won the New York City and State Teacher of the Year award. Yeah, fire that guy. So he wrote a book about the underground history of American education, which is based on the Prussian system, which is using the philosophies of a factory system, which became factory learning because they wanted people just smart enough to operate the machinery, but dumb enough not to question why. Yeah, it's cool. It's a good system. Yeah, the fluoride too. Yeah. Well, there's another thing. I mean, how many people even consider that? If you tell somebody like, "Why are you drinking that water out the faucet? There's fluoride in there," and they go, "Why would they poison us?" And you're like, "Okay, let me just prove it to you. Go in your bathroom and get your toothpaste and tell me what's in there." And it'll say fluoride, and it'll say, "Do not swallow this product." So put it in my mouth, but don't swallow it. Is that why is that why some chicks have an aversion to swallowing seed? You birds don't. I'm trying to think about anybody here. Angel, your chick, or everybody else. When you give or receive, I don't swallow or spit. I mean, as a man, you're there. You're getting all of that, right? You can't not swallow that thing that's going on there. The woman, that's I think for a woman to not swallow is beyond disrespectful. I think that I'd be like, you should just leave. Goodbye. Why are you kicking me out? I'm not kicking you out. I just don't want to be around you anymore. That's disrespectful. Don't you think so? Wouldn't you agree? And what kind of woman would you be to be putting your face in that region and you don't like well, then you don't like what they are, their being. You wouldn't. What's going on there? Just a question. Gary, yeah. Does anybody remember that song by Aknel? Anybody? Okay, there's 15 people here, according to the YouTube, which is never correct. There might be 100, or there might be three. I don't fucking know. Anybody know that song by Aknel? Tell me. Put it in your mouth. You know the song? Like what was that? Like 90s, early 2000s. And if you don't know, now you know, and you're gonna have to go look it up. Akinel, Akinyele. Put it in your mouth. One of the. Put that on. That's a party then. The protein shots. Well, everybody always talk about how much calories and proteins they're getting in their system. People need proteins. Got some protein for you. Oh, where to go with this silliness? We got shot. What's that? Shots. That's how the song goes. Where do we go from here? We've already discussed breast size, idiocy, school systems, Prussia, um, semen. I mean, we're see. Look at this. You got to keep it creative out here. Just all over the map with the shit. You guys want to talk about ottomans? We're gonna talk about sleeping positions. You guys want to talk about meditating? You want to talk about how to sleep properly? Talk about the dream world. You want to talk about aromatology. Talk about acupuncture. Acupuncture. I don't know. What's up, niece? What you doing? Why is Keeping Up with the Joneses? You ever seen that? You ever seen You have you ever seen the movie Keeping Up with the Joneses? Pretty good. You have very vivid dreams. So, how well, Angel Wings? How well do you know me? I mean, if you know me recently, then most of my videos are not like, not to be redundant, but there's like 3,000 videos of mine that I have on lock and key at this point because YouTube tries to shut my shit down all the time because they don't like some of the things I say. Sleep paralysis. We'll get that in a second. So, and the reason I'm asking is because some of my earlier videos go very deep into lucid dreaming, astral travel, out of body experiences. So, when you're dreaming, is it just a dream, or are you literally in another dimension? Because you have some, as way I explain it, is you have subconscious dreams, which are occurring basically inside of your skull at a low level. And then you have lucid dreams where you're very aware and everything's bright and shiny, but it's still in here. Then you have what you'd call an out-of-body experience where you pull your spirit body out of here and you can just look at yourself sleep like right there and know that you're standing here while your body is taking a nap. And you have astral projection, which is you just throwing yourself into another space, somewhere, in another time, in fact, which you can learn to do. And going further into that, sleep paralysis is you could teach yourself. See, I never had sleep paralysis until I learned what it was, and I could see why people who've had it, that could be very scary. But I taught myself to do that on purpose, which is interesting. You get to the point where you go through some breathing practices. There's a focus and a meditation that you can get your body to basically shut off and be aware, and then you can get out of body pretty easily. But it's a trippy place because your body is literally stuck. You can't move it. You're just like, well, I'm awake, I'm aware, but I can't move my body. Yeah, I could see how that would trip somebody the fuck out if they didn't know what was going on. But if you know what it is, you just go, yes. Because at that point, you can release your spirit from your body on purpose. So then you just run around and do whatever the fuck you want. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, Angel, welcome from J Dreamers. Yeah, I fucking, I fuck with that dude. He's cool. Um, it's always interesting for me, like how well do people know me in the sense of, um, it's like I know people in public and they know me as a goofy, belligerent, um, like I talk shit, play games, and just laugh and be, you know, impossibly imbued with the spirit of insanity, right? So I'm all over the place. But then some people know me from how bizarrely intelligent I am. It's a really interesting balance. Sometimes they'll know me from like that, and then they'll talk to me on a different level, and they go, "What? Like, oh, you didn't know?" So for me, on here, it's always interesting when people find my channel, and it's always like whenever I've told people to ship, tell your friends, tell your family, come watch, come listen. Then I have to be explicit sometimes. Like you can't just tell them to go pick a video of mine. You have to tell them which one to start with, because some videos are completely about the dream world. Some are completely about education. Some of them are. It could be anything, and some of them are just gonna be me being wild, just saying some ridiculous shit. So, it's like, why did you tell me to watch that? He was talking about poop humor. That's all he said. He said poop for like 6 hours straight, just like poop, poop. Like I don't, I that could conversations go that way sometimes. But sprinkled inside of the poop conversations are delightful gems of knowledge and wisdom. Well, you astrally projected into somebody else's body. See, I've done that in like when I've already been out of body, and then here's what you can do. If next time you know that you're aware it's not just a dream and you're out of body or astrally projecting, very similar context. Go to find a mirror. I've seen myself in the mirror, but I've also seen other people. So I knew that I was in somebody else's body. That's a strange experience. But you go look in the mirror. You're from the angelic which star system? Are you Syrian? I would say if you're female, then most females would assume they're from. So let's see, males that tend to be more Arcturian, Pleiadian. You Pleiadian? I'm probably Syrian. Like I'm probably serious. I'm probably. Funny enough, I don't as I'm adopted. I don't know my heritage history. I'm told, but I think that I probably look more Middle Eastern, Syrian, perhaps. And but I'm told I'm Irish. I don't see this Irish. This is not this all here. I don't think so. Could be Irish origins. Avian. Well, you guys want to have a drink with me? Man, I bought a bottle the other day, and I was like, hey, this should it depends on how fucking hilarious we all want to be. Like, so a couple of us are hanging out. I was like, this should last 3 days. Now, did not last 3 days. Probably a day and a half. But when I say that, ooh, it's because I'm sharing. It's not like I'm. I can't. I mean, I have. I could take a bottle to the head, but because I'm a numbskull. Give me a second. I'm gonna get some ice cubes. Count to 30. Do a meditation. Breathe. Learn to do something. Just breathe on your own. Oh yeah. Okay, we back. Blue feathers, bird like features. Yeah, there's bird tribe is pretty Native American bird tribe. And then blue is very um associated with like blonde hair, blue eyed, uh perhaps. Yeah, that's more Pleiadian Pleiadian-esque. Gary, I appear Italian and drink like a freaking Roman. Did a Roman? I was never aware of the Romans' drinking habits. I mean, I know that like I don't know. It's funny in New Orleans. It's just different because everyone's always drinking. It's not like, and it is funny too that oh, that's nice. And you all should do this once in a while. Get your thumbs right there behind that black part of your neck here, where your spine reaches your cranium, and there's a couple spots there that'll release a lot of tension right there. And then also this one, just pull on your earlobes. That's nice. Um, Yeah, I mean everybody's always just drinking here, and the interesting part is there's not a lot of overweight people here. There's not fat fuckers. I guess I could say fat fuckers. There's not a lot of chubby people here, despite New Orleans. Everyone drinks, and the food here everyone eats all the time. There's just the best food in the world. So you would assume our culture would be, but it's not. Because I think it's probably the fact that we're more mobile. We dance. No shit. There's music everywhere. We walk everywhere. Yeah, there's that, and the heat will help you sweat off some of that caloric intake. If you'd like to understand about calorie intake and why that is absolutely not important at all whatsoever, because calories don't matter. You should be interested in nutrition. But most people are not interested in nutrition. They want to say, I need to eat 3 square meals a day and get 2,000 calorie diet. And I need this many kilograms of protein and... Well, like we were talking about earlier, if you want some protein in your diet, I got a job for you. Yeah, I was unaware of the Roman drinking habits, I guess, yeah. And for everybody when I'm on here, I haven't done videos in days, and it's because I was hanging out with some people. It was a long weekend. But I go for days without drinking. Cause I'm a great drunk. You know, I'm not. It's not a requirement for life for me. I do like it though. Every time somebody gives someone a problem with their drinking, like if somebody's drinking, like they wake up and have to have a drink every day. Okay, that's alcoholism, and that's probably no good. But whenever people talk to people that they drink a lot and they like to have a good time, and I just look at them as they're sitting there eating the bacon double cheeseburger from McDonald's and going through the drive-through. They're such an addict that they'll sit in their fucking car just to get somebody give them a paper bag full of garbage so they can shovel it into their fucking faces. That I find frankly fucking fabulously... I was alliterating with F's there, and I can't think of a word to use after that. It's fabulous fuckery. Like, why would you just? Ugh. Don't get me wrong. If I don't know the last time I was there, but McDonald's. If anybody wants, hey, speaking to this again, if you'd like to buy me a fish fillet, alliterating with the F's again, I do like fish fillets from McDonald's at 5 in the morning. Well, maybe like 1 o'clock, but whatever. If you want to buy me one, you can. Cash App, PayPal below. It's beneath, and this is how I make money. That's how I keep my completely extravagant lifestyle where I have really cool paintings. That one over there was supposed to be a gift, but I didn't realize the person was moving, and they were like, dude, I can't even fucking take that right now because I'm moving. So whenever I made a couple dollars, I bought that as a gift, and now it's kind of... So if somebody wants that, I will sell you that painting. I will not sell you this, however. This one here, oops, this one behind me, I fucking dig the shit out of this. I don't know why. I would give it as a gift. I wouldn't sell it, though. You know what I'm talking about? Shit that you wouldn't... You'd have to offer me a lot of money for that painting. Not only... Well, it's because I paid a lot of money for it, too, but... I don't know. There's something about gifting something that is way different than selling something, right? It's like more meaning and value to a gift. What do they say? It's you should relish the moment of right now, because it's called the present, because it's presented yourself. It's presented to you as a gift. A present is a gift. It's right now. Woo! Fucking party, right? What else would you do? What else would you do? You know, when people say, you know, it takes people a long time to get to the point, like, did you just not have any fun in your life? Sometimes you just go, nah. What you just have to laugh, because why not? What else are you supposed to do? In life, there's a lot of different emotions that you should explore and feel on a daily basis. You envelop them. You just be part of the feelings. Whether it's sadness, depression, anxiety, ooh, happiness, joy. There are people that don't dance. It's like if you call somebody, if you call somebody like a white person, you can't, like, white people are not white people, but you know the idea. It means you can't dance. That's literally what that means. If somebody calls you white, it's because you can't dance. It's just what it is. That's what it means. But the point is, you should explore all the different kinesiological dancing movements and go do your white girl yoga. Go to a class if you want to. Take a spin class. Go do some Tai Chi. Do some, go into that little room with the one creepy dude where all the chicks once in a while fart and just sweaty. Like, that's cool. Go do that. I don't know. Do it at the JCC, the YMCA. Anybody ever go to the JCC? That's the Jewish Community Center. And there's the YMCA, which is the Young Christian Missionary. I'll tell you though, I don't know which one I like the JCC better. Except for, if anybody knows this, if you're a dude and you've been to a JCC, you're gonna the locker room is different. It's just a bunch of old dudes that do not. They put their towels over their shoulders and they'll put their legs up and just stand there and just talk with long, droopy, saggy ball sacks. And it's weird. Oh, the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there's one JCC I went to. The hot tub. So there's a hot tub in the male and the woman, so they're separate. Other places, normally the hot tub is just part where the pool is, so the pool and the hot tub would be the same, just everybody's. So the one in the men's room was interesting because I'm a normal, considerate human being. I went into the hot tub with my shorts on. This motherfucker, and I'm gonna call him motherfucker, just walks over, just hammer hanging, flopping around, just naked, and jumps in the hot tub and sits next to me. I was like, I just found it slightly off-putting, and I didn't want to just get out because that would be, I just got in, and that would be but bro, just put some fucking shorts on. If you go into the sauna, here's proper etiquette. Go into the sauna, be butt ass naked. I don't care, because that's kind of what you do. Because you don't. I mean, put the towel on or don't, whatever. But a hot tub, it was the JCC, not the GCC. Gay Community Center. Anyways, Gary Smokable. I don't have it. I just gave all of the last little bit of weed that I had away to somebody last night. So the I am. There we go. That's funny. I just put that on my phone. The I am. Yeah. Wait, Angel, you got the wings on your back? That's funny. I want to. Once I find somebody that wants to do another tattoo for me, I want the wings on the side of my feet because I'm Mercurian. So I want those on my feet. French. Yeah, I don't know. Well, so I'm almost 6 foot, about 6 foot tall, I guess. Uh, Pretty skinny. So esomorph, ectomorph, and there's three types, right? I would be somewhere between the thin and the average build, but my body build would be kind of athletic, I guess. So ectomorph. What's up, musicians? What you doing? What's up, Courtney? Go be a Karen and yell at food service people. Oh, that's see, I've because I've worked in so many restaurants and food services. You know, a lot of service industry shit. Not a great idea. And being on both sides of like front of the house, back of the house. I'm not saying people go watch the movie Waiting. Go watch the movie Waiting. I'm not saying people will spit in your food, but I'm saying people will spit in your food. And don't be rude. Don't be fucking rude to the waitresses. If they suck, just don't tip the motherfucker. It's pretty simple. But all right, if they're busy and they didn't bring you a ranch dressing, I mean that's a little frustrating. I get it because you want your French fries to dip in the ranch, and when they're cold, it doesn't work as well. And I get it, but you know, don't be rude to fucking service industry people. Over tip, over tip is the prime objective. I don't tip for, but I just started to recently because I guess on coffee shops. Like if I buy a drink for $3, the bartender's getting four. That's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous tip, but that's just what you do. But if I go to a coffee shop, I don't want to tip you. I don't know why. I don't see the because I don't know what is it like if I go to a bar I realize that even if drinks are at happy hour special, I gotta add, 30% to my bill because I'm gonna tip the bartender for being nice. Just being nice to me, thanks, appreciate it. You gotta stand back there all day, I'll get it. You gotta put up with my bullshit. Musicians, you don't dance. I disagree. I was hanging out with a bunch of musicians yesterday, and we did dance. I wouldn't call myself a musician. Maybe I would. I don't know. We're playing my elect tribe sitting right there. My Korg elect tribe and busted out the an 808 and yeah. It's fun time. What was it? Fucking which other one did I got here? Which one is this? Oh, fucking old Groove Box. You know them Groove Box? Made like most of the '90s hip hop. Gary, what you mean my PayPal is broken? No, can't be. No way. Make me look at. Oh, come on. I can't look at it right now. What do you mean it's broken? Can't possibly be. I don't think so. Try again. Let me know. I'll check. I can only check it after the show because it's on my phone. That'd be fucking hilarious. Hey, so anybody else here? If you don't at this point don't donate to PayPal. Use my Cash App is better. Cash App still TSAR capital XEN, and if you do it a different direction, it's PayPal.me/TSAR capital XEN. It shouldn't be broken. No shit. Oh, what's up, Leanne? What you doing? What are you doing over here? Did you try to call me? Michael Jackson and Prince dance. You will stand corrected. Hey Denise, yeah. Isn't that funny? The Liam Piperia? Is it like potpourri? Piper. Yeah, I don't understand the people that why do people have to when somebody the end of their life I was like they compliments and da 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 like and they lift them up when they're dead, but when they're living they could give two shits. Why support Walmart if your friend's selling fucking shirts? You know what I mean? Like, why should your friend give you a discount? I mean, yeah, like if I got a decent business running and you need a shirt, you can have it for free. But if I'm trying to get a business started, shouldn't you give me an extra? Shouldn't you pay the price that I was like, went that, you know? You could go over that store and you're gonna buy a t-shirt over there for 20 bucks, or you could just give me $20 and I'll give you a t-shirt and it'll be cool. Not a Nope, nobody want to do that. Mm-mm. I see. It used to be called like nepotism. You just keep it in the family, keep it amongst friends, keep it amongst the community, which is good in a big way. Like the Asian community, there's always little Italy, little Chinatown, all that. But there's that those communities keep it in the family. But you're supposed. But the only dilemma I have with continuing that is the lack of proper interchange of culture. So for me, I like to be able to go to all those places. I'd rather go to those places. If I mean, where are you going to go and get Chinese food? You going to go to an Italian restaurant for that? Probably not. I support all the communities. I don't know. And I also will go to Walmart because whether you support and love Walmart, I'm gonna tell you, I'm happier to pay 81 cents for some a roll of toilet paper or paper towels or whatever than go to my friend's little boutique and they sell me a roll for $5. So it has the emblem in that's just not gonna happen. Even if I was a billionaire, I'd still probably I think I'd probably still go to Walmart. I don't have a problem with Walmart. I ain't even got a problem with Nike either. You can ship those jobs over to. I don't. Ship them to China. Have a bunch of factory workers, and I think they're robots. I think it's a joke. I think it's propaganda. But go watch the movie. It's called Casquati. There's like three of them. I've told people about this so many times. Casquati, Nakio Swati, and Baraka, Baarka, I think. And there's one more. There's four of them. That might be five actually. And they're all done with there's no commentary. It's just video footage of the most amazing things that will blow your fucking mind and beautiful music behind it. And some of them will show you this is back in the 90s, I believe. Maybe even the 80s. Like Francis Ford Coppola kind of shit. I think Coppola did one of them. And they were showing a robot that was made in like the 90s in China, that a guy made a robot of himself that to the eye in the 90s that they're showing you, which means he's just some fucking dude, that they've built something more intelligent and closer to human form. At the time you couldn't tell the difference really, because the whole it was a little jerky, but you could see that So if that was all in the 90s, it's 30 years later. And even in the 90s, that technology they were showing you already existed in the 1950s. So I'm just saying, fucking, I think that to say something's made in China, I think what they're saying is it's all made by robots. Just gonna put it out there. I've never been in China. I don't know. It's a possibility there's entire cities already made full of robotics. You didn't watch Westworld? You didn't already, you don't think this shit already exists? Where the fuck do you think we live? Oops, cut your hair. Oh, I was like, when you have someone cute your hair, does that mean just put little bow ties and butterflies in there? Wait, hey Skull, hey Zibidi, Zibidi. This would be the first time that you've used a word, and I don't know if it was just for playfulness. Um, I think it's the first time I don't know what you meant. Every other time you use even you're like you put a bunch of like what up Yogi San or blah 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 whatever. That's the first time I know what it means. Oh god damn it, people of Walmart. Hey, everybody on here. I'm not gonna tell you to do this right now, but if you can split screen, if you have split screen on your computer or your phone or however you're watching this, do it. Go to peopleofwalmart.com and just go ahead and have yourself a laugh. Or go outside of a cityscape and go to somewhere hick-ish. And I don't think that's an insult. Hick, is that an insult? I don't even know where that comes from. It's kind of like from the sticks, the hicks, the just where it's far enough out of the city. Like you just drive a little bit, go to that store, whatever it is in your place. Go there, and you'll get to see this firsthand. Basically, you can do it anywhere in Florida or Alabama. if you if you've been to a Walmart in a normal city, you'll see some crazy shit, right? But no, 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 no. Go to somewhere that's country, and even if you're in the north, you still can have country. It's just a. But the South Country Walmart is just stupid. uh, Rumpa. Hey, Rumpa. What's my favorite ethnic food? Mexican, Italian, Chinese. Without question, it's Indian. And then second, a close second, but it's a completely different culturally. The food is completely different. Greek, like Middle Eastern. So Indian, Middle Eastern, Greek. That would be the three. Yeah, I like the oils. I like olives, tapenada, then Indian food. You just cannot beat it. I like Ethiopian, but it's not as expansive. I like some types of like South African cooking, but again, you can't beat Indian food. Indian is just the shit by far. It's not even close. Jammies, like jammies, like pajamas. Oh, I did not know. Skull, I didn't know. Zabidi is from the Bible. He's a character from the Brit Kids TV called Magic Roundabout. I'll check it out. Slinky springs for legs. What see, there's actually down the street where if anybody remembers where I used to make videos at my old house, I lived on a street called Chapatulas. So not that it really fucking matters to the story. I feel like a woman telling a story where it just goes on and on with no ending, and there's just add too many details. Anyways, so there's a Walmart on Chop. We call it Chop. It's an Indian word, and there's a song about. It's called Wally World. Wally 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 World. If you don't know Wally World, look it up. It's fucking. It was. They just. There's some ratchet ass New Orleans rap that they just filmed it in the parking lot and in the store, just wound the fuck out, and that was the video. Fucking Wally World. So if you want to know, if you want to know where I live, that's it. Oh, funny you say that though. You know what? So a buddy of mine who he plays drums in the French Quarter. He plays the djembe and like he's fucking amazing musician. Um, we hang out last night. We were watching Fraggle fucking Rock. Remember Fraggle Rock? So we were getting to Jim Henson trippy shit. Do you remember Emmett Otter and the Jug Band Christmas? Emmett Otter? And we started listening to it, and because I just remember it as like a goofy kids show that was like Jim Henson-y, right? It wasn't like the Dark Crystal creepy weird, but we started listening to music and we're like, yo, this shit kind of fucking rocks. Hey Denise, you down Fraggle Rock? Yes, 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 yes. Fraggle Rock. I can't stand it. I still to this day feel like I want to eat a bunch of fucking crystals. I mean, I actually have. I've eaten glass. I've eaten some crystal, I suppose. And I'm not like crystal meth or something like that. I'm not that crazy. Uh, you be like, here's what most people would find. If I told you that I ate crystals, like if I said I've done crystal meth, if I said that, you'd be like, that's crazy, right? Which is actually to me insane. But if I told you that I ate glass, you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But the reality of the situation is, I've eaten glass before. Break a wine glass, I just eat it. For real. Go watch David Blaine. He does it. He inspired me to eat glass. I just gotta chew it up a lot, and it doesn't really. It's a weird feeling at first, but you get over it. And don't eat glass. Don't do that. You gotta be. That's save that for the professionals. Uh, I'm neither amateur nor professional at the shit that I do. Yeah, Fraggle Rock, man. That was the. And what's funny, because we were talking about it, and he looked at the show, and he goes, and he knew the names of the characters like that. He's like, damn, I ain't seen this in like fucking 20 years or whatever. Maybe more than that, I guess. He's like, I didn't see this. He's like, oh, that's. I was like, no shit. And as soon as he said, I was like, no, yeah. Remember the dog? Remember the dog? What's the dog's name? Anybody know the dog's name from Fraggle Rock? You actually had a crystal? A crystal glass, like literal, like ting, like a champagne flute. Angel, no, it wouldn't, because when you chew it, you're basically turning it back into sand. You're not swallowing shards of glass. Like, look at like this right here. I couldn't eat this. That's insane. But if you had like a thin wine glass or something, you just chew it until it turns into tiny little, No, it doesn't. I mean, as far as I know, I did not bleed out of my bung hole afterwards. And also, I think the acid in your stomach is probably going to do something. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen enough magicians do it and looked it up and said it does not harm you. It's basically like, I mean, think of all the stupid shit you've eaten in your life. As a kid, what is a child's first maneuver in life that when they figure out how their hands work and they grab things, what do? They immediately put it in their mouth. What is that? But if you look into the animal kingdom, especially like monkeys and other okay, think about monkeys would do it. Well, they'll grab a plant, and here's why they do this: they'll grab a plant and they'll put it in their mouth because they're tasting whether or not that is the medicine, or will get them high, or get them medicine if they ate something that was funky, so they can pass it, or like that's why monkeys do it, because they have opposable thumbs. All the other animals, they ain't got no motherfucking hands. What's their only choice in life? They got, like, look at a duck, right? They can own. There's no hands there. They have feet. They're walking, and they just stick their face and they just pick something up. What about everything else? A dog? They have four paws. What about name an animal, right? So their first primary thing that they're doing is sticking their face and eating something. It's like all the weird shit we've all put in our mouths. Humans do. Oh, vintage. Okay. Oh, yeah. The crystal bell. Humans do it for recognition. Which about like eating something? Oh, like eating glass. Well, yeah. So David Blaine eats glass, and he's a millionaire for doing it. But it's just kind of like, hey, it's that George Carlin bit where he goes, hey, look at me, you know. I'm. It's really interesting how some people, when they're doing something, it's as if they want the attention. Like, okay, so earlier today, I'd made, as my normal, standard, goofy ass self. I'll tell you all, don't ever have a conversation on Instagram. It's pointless. You're gonna argue with an idiot, or don't do it. And I was talking to somebody about I don't know what the fuck guy's name was. He was kind of famous for a TV show or something. And I just typed in something because he had a really dumb opinion on something. And I was just like, let me see what I can say here to stir up the pot. And 10 seconds later, there's like 30 people like, well, you and your fucking big ass channel with 30 subscribers and da 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 da, you're dumb. And this guy's, were you jealous of him? Like, why are you sucking that dude's dick? And you don't even know who I am in real life, nor on YouTube, nor on anywhere else. And just because oh, I'm sorry, should I explain to you that my other 3 Instagram accounts got shut down? And like, it's so interesting, people's why people live in this comprehension of wanting to be in a popularity contest. It's like, is that for people that just don't have any friends or something? I just don't know what that feels like. I don't mind not being around people. I don't mind being around people, but I don't go out of my way. This is the long way to get to this point. Why do people go out of their way to get attention? Like, when I'm doing this is not for attention. It's not. It's just because I have something to share. It's my diary. This primarily is my diary. Secondarily is because I like sharing things with people, because if I know something, I'm going to provide you with that. And third, and while it probably is the most important, it's not the reason I do it, is because, hey, I need a couple of dollars. Fucking shake a jar. Hey, you want to put a fucking couple, put some coins in here? When I first started doing this, it was not the purpose, and it never has been. But it does, like, I'd rather, like, if I really had to be honest, I'm probably a lot smarter than most people you know. And in fact, I would say probably I'm one of the smartest people you would ever meet in your life. But I'm not doing that to go, hey, adore me and like me and provide me with something. I'm just doing it because I like to share. Sharing. Why don't people like to share? I don't get it. My favorite story is the story that I've told 1,000 times. And I'm not going to tell the whole thing. But if my brothers and sisters can't be happy, how can I be? So if I have a bunch of food, Why wouldn't I give that to everyone else? Why be stingy? Gary, you didn't like people in high school? See, I didn't. Man, in high school, I didn't really. Courtney, you're a sharer. You're a sharer. Can I call you Sharon? Mi amor. A skull genius is a natural byproduct of Shivambu. This is for real. And you know what? Sometimes I just don't drink. If you don't know what Shivambu, it means drink the orange, drink your piss. Sometimes I like to be in that state of just being slightly like, okay, I deserve the hangover. I deserve to not be happy right now, and I'll do that. It's kind of like beat on yourself. And other times like, nah, fucking just drink the piss. You'll be fine in a second. Yeah. And Courtney, you say you're happy or making people happy? I was trying to explain this the other day. Like, as a dude, I don't want to be too explicit and sexual here, but if you're a dude or a chick, have you? Okay, as a dude, let me ask you, anybody, Is there a gentleman in the room? Have you ever worn a tuxedo whilst eating vagina and almost came because you were so happy to have someone else be happy around you? I don't know why you had to have a tuxedo on, but I'm just saying, like, pleasuring other people, like, that's service industry, man. It's like, you got to be in the. See, it's. It, service to self and service to others. You have to be in a place of an ability to have the capacity to help others. So you have to help yourself first. If you're on an aeroplane and the masks drop and your child is sitting next to you, what do you do first? I will tell you 100,000 times the most important thing for you to do is put your fucking mask on first. That's not saying you don't care about your child. It's saying that you so much care about your child is that if you can't put your mask on, how the fuck can you help them? What if you pass the fuck out? Put your mask on first, then help someone else. Service to self is implicit to helping someone else. You're a selfish motherfucker. Yes, I am. Why? So that way I can help you. People don't get that. People always want to say I help people till I'm like shit. Here's my wallet. You don't see how empty my fucking wallet is? There you go. This is how much I help people. I just spent all the money that I spent my birthday gift the last 3 days. I just spent a bunch of fucking money for no reason. I didn't have no money. It was like literally everything I had left. I was like, well, let's go out and fucking have a good time. What you need? But the point of the story is I had it to give. I gotta have it before you can give it. Yeah. A lot of people don't get that. They say that's selfish. No, it's not. I've given away an equal amount to what I've had. I keep the whole. There's nothing in the red, nothing in the black. I keep it right there, baseline. I get a little bit, you give a little bit. Yeah, well, that's how you do it. Yes, Gary. When you love yourself. Yes. That's so funny you said that, Gary. A song that I was just listening to recently. It was by Mark Rabelais, and it was actually a live show with him and Flying Lotus and who the fuck else he do with Reggie Watts. And yeah, how you love someone else and you can't love yourself? How dare you be so fucking narcissistic and love yourself? How dare you? You just gotta love everybody else. sitting around there with a fucking peg leg and stinking and shitting everywhere and filthy, like a monger, like a fish monger. How the fuck you gonna love anybody else? Because my thought would be like, how the fuck are you like that? Are you gonna love me? If you love me the way you love yourself, stay the fuck away from me. That's facts. You taking the zigzag ziggle out? What's up, music by Marty? Ah, yeah. Did you? I love how you spelled Mark Rubbable. Wait. He has a brother? No, no shit. I need to know more about this. What's up? Fuck your mask too. Hey, fuck your mask, eh? Hey, music by Marty. Mark Rebelo. I mean, maybe you're. Do you know who I'm talking about though? Because I didn't know he had his brother. His name is Mark Rebellet. Rebbelit. Are we talking about the same person? You just spelled it wrong. I had no idea because he never put it out there. You're talking about the dude. Actually, you know what's funny? Hey, anybody who wants to come to fucking New Orleans. Come to New Orleans in October. I think it's October 8th. Mark Rubbler is going to be at a really great venue in New Orleans on October 8th. And come here, buy me a motherfucking ticket, and I'll let you stay at my house. If you're a dude, you gotta sleep in the couch. If you're a chick that finds me attractive, I might let you sleep in my bed. Might let you. But yeah. Mark is gonna be in. You know what? This is the only part that I hate about this headband, as it just slides up when I have to continue to do that. So I feel like a fucking, somebody that just always scratching or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Sometimes I watch my videos and I'm like, and I adjust where I'm sitting. I'm like, it's not me being anxious. It's literally just like I'm wearing shorts right now that are made out of like poly, right? So it just, as I'm sitting, I slide this way and I gotta adjust how I'm sitting. It's kind of like my headband. So people see me do that. It's like, is this fucking dude like, is he snorting a bunch of methamphetamines off of fucking hooker's taint? Like, I mean, perhaps I have. Just not recently. Oh, he has a bro. He does have an. He has a brother. I did not know that. Yeah, Marcus dope as shit, man. He's just the epitome of just whatever the fuck. Like do you know those times that you feel like you're a geek or you're nervous or you're just out of place or whatever? Uh, I haven't really had that feeling for a long time. I used to as a child for many years. I probably was an anxious, anxiety-ridden dork or something. I don't know. But he embraces it, and he's doing something where he's doing a loop, and he starts, and he'll just say and do the most, like, how are you just doing that? And it becomes like people just embrace it. Where other people, like, if you're embarrassed by your goofiness, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know how many times I've made a video. I'm like, did I really say all that dumb shit? I'm like, yep, you did. Well, all right, whatever. Tomorrow's a new day, huh? That's what I found it. No matter how many times you can be upset, downtrodden, worried, anxious, a stranger to the land, there's always the next moment that you can go, well, try again. Hey, Stan and Gary, uh, uh, Gary's from North Carolina. But it's funny because I don't know how many times, I don't know why, I don't know what it was or how it occurred, but Gary, I've spoke to both of them many a times, um, and I always, there's something really uniquely different about them, but they're the same kind of thing. Yeah, Stan's up here, Gary's over there. If we're on a map, here's the map of America, and because Stan is a Canuck. He's up there. Yeah, the bearded brothers. Yeah, the band of bearded brothers and bandits from Baghdad. Yeah, it's just gonna keep alliterating with bees again. All right, here's how long you guys get. Um, I think this is gonna turn to a two an hour and change show. We'll see. Uh oh. Should I put coffee in here? Coffee and vodka. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah, I made a mistake last night where I'd woke up at an odd hour and drank. Well, I did. It was coffee, but it was just because it was the only thing cold in the fridge. You ever have those times where you're just like, you're just dehydrated or whatever? You're like, I can drink whatever. Yeah, and I drank coffee in the middle of the night, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna be up for the next hour. So this is the leftover coffee and some vodka. Welcome. And yes, to anybody that's asked, that would like to know, yes, these fingernails were painted. And yes, I painted those. And like, why is it only on those? Because that's what I fucking felt like doing. What's so wrong with that? That's really effeminate of you. Like, no, this means I will fucking backhand you. So that was what I was trying to get at with the internet shit. Is people on the internet really think they just go about their life just typing random bullshit on their keyboard, because there's no proper immediate response to their bullshit. Like the shit that people say on, if you ever played Xbox or whatever, and you're playing online and you got the headphones and you playing this, you could say the most random shit. Now these motherfuckers, when they come out in public, I think they forgot what they were doing. You know, sometimes the number one reason for people getting their ass beat these days is people going to the public and think they can say the same shit they're saying online. They're not gonna get away with that. Now, see, I have this philosophy that if I'm gonna say it online, I'll say it to your face. You know what I mean? It's pretty much the same thing. Like, obviously, there's maybe a couple of people here that have hung out with me. Leanne will tell you if she's still here. Leanne knows. I don't really, but other people, they test their luck, and it's like, because they just keep upping the ante. But it's like, it's kind of like playing poker, but the chips aren't real. Okay, you gotta. Let's just say you got $1 million, for real, for real. Now play poker. If you got all this shit to say, now play poker. Let's see how much you can put in there. Do you want to gamble on that? Oh shit. I'd put all my chips on myself every single fucking time. Would you? Oh, mullion and goldenrod. Hey, hey Stan, what is goldenrod for? Mullion's good for the lungs, and whether you smoke it or just use it as a tincture. Mullion's really good. What's goldenrod for? Is that for is that for the or hmm, is that blood flow, right? Is that blood flow? Urinary, not blood. Urinary. Yeah. So it's still related. It's a golden rod. Yeah. If I ever do happen to perchance partake in the intimate world of making love with a woman again, I'm going to politely ask her to refer to me as Goldenrod. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Hmm. Yeah, there was a I was so if you guys didn't know, it worked out in this way where my YouTube, this one, if you didn't know, hey everybody else here, subscribe to my other channel, Zen Alchemist. That way, when this shit doesn't work for whatever reason, I hope this one just still works. You can go to the Zen Alchemist. That's my other one. Um, Maybe it was when that shut down. I was messing around with this woman. I call her a woman. Yeah, she's a lot of fun, but it just went awry. I don't know why. Personality types, type A's, type, I don't know, like, I don't know. It just all went into it. And that's why and it worked out though. It worked out because when my channel was down, I was like, I had nothing else to do anyways. And then welcome to this. Like, oh, cool. Hmm. And then I wonder sometimes. Do you ever wonder about what if I would have been a better person? And I have to ask the question. Then as soon as my brain does that, I have to discount that because I'm like, am I sure it was me that wasn't the good person here? Or what is a good person? And would you how would you have a decent respect, boundaries, relationship with people? And I go, well, guess that's just another one to the dust. Hmm. Really interesting because I'm sure it would have been. Oh, it's funny because I'm sure it would have been. You guys probably couldn't matter, but probably would have been a lot of fun. Hmm. Well, what do you do? Would you? Hmm. Is this is okay? Let's just get this out the way. This is not midlife for me. I'm older than fucking Jesus. I'm older than dirt. I just look motherfucking pretty. Uh, when people get old, do they just accept any offering? They just go, okay, I just because I don't see that. Like I'd still like rather just something else. Like the options are everywhere. I just don't. I just as I've extended my life expectancy, I've the table of offering has been more and more, and I've just said no and no to more and more, which is interesting. It's like as the stock market goes this way, and as if you're causing turmoil in a person's life, I'd say is mortally correct. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is that's not what happened. This to answer Rumpe. No, it was it was rather much the other way around. It was very funny. It was like it could have been so much easier. You know, people just are trying too hard and they're too, oh well. Maybe it's the, as I will be redundant again, as I will apply a theory of the four kinds of love, or the how would you say this? The control dramas. These I like to express to people so they can get it through their heads. There's control dramas, which are how people become a sadomasochism, like that. There's that the bondage sadomasochist. Yeah, there's a dominator. Here's how I'll put it again, and I'll do this whole video for everybody. I'll just title it "Dominator Submissive Complex." So there's always a dominator and a submissive, but it doesn't really need to be in the real world. Everything just functions together. Rain hits the ground, the sun shines, the tree grows, we eat the fruit, and it's all perfect system. That doesn't mean something that the sun is not dominating and the earth is not submissing. There's a whole universal connection, right? But the dominator submissive complex is the trading winds. Yes, I said winds. Trading winds of how people's energy. So into port, trading winds is like when the wind is going this way and this way, and they bring something to port, and then somebody's, oh, what you have exported, imported. That is dominator submissive, right? What can I do for you? How can I help you? And that's. I know I'm probably getting a little bit off of base here, but it, it should be expressly understood. The relationships are supposed to be an equal something, not who can stand on top of each other. You're standing on each other's shoulders until you can, like, you just push somebody down so you can get up. Now that's dominator submissive, and that's why you have patriarchy societies. And I hate to tell you this, ladies, but the matriarchy isn't the solution to the overabundance of patriarchy society. It just isn't. It's equanimity, which is a balance. But now everything is feminized, soy boys, and everybody getting transed and blah. Like, what the fuck is? Where the fuck are we? Is a general, I think a general healthy response, as I will tell you again, as Gilo Krishnamurti said explicitly to all of you, and you should listen very closely. He said, duh. That's what he said. That's how you got to feel about society. I'm kidding. That's not what he said. Let us find a place in this book of life. He said something to the tone of what is the proper response to an unhealthy society. You can look up the whole quote. I've said it so many times. I was trying to do something on my original for myself, to use his words in a different way. What is the proper response to a sick society? You can't have a healthy response to what's going on out there. Like, look at me. Look at this shit. I don't even get. I can still breathe. I can see everything. My ears work. I speak perfectly. I'm sitting here calm. And what is this not a poise and position that I will posit forth that is healthy? What is the proper response to an unhealthy and sickly society? If you answer that it should be perfect, wise, intelligent, society would only find that to be absolutely unarticulate and arbitrary. But in reality, I don't say anything that's arbitrary. I don't say anything that's unhealthy or repulsive, repugnant. Although I'm not a pacifist, and I won't pacify your own unintelligible ignorances and insane, insistent aggression towards the grand populace. Just because I don't do that doesn't mean that what I'm saying is in between or wrong. It means that, like, I gotta listen to insane, unhealthy people continue to talk a bunch of bullshit on the TV, the radio, and everywhere else, and I gotta go, oh yeah, you right, okay, boss, okay, pal, buddy, guy. You know, when does that get old? What's up, Brenton? How you doing? What's up, Brenton Taylor? Yeah, in some cases, should always strive for more mundane duality. Yeah, I'm not impressed with it. I'm not going to accept it. I do not accept. I don't accept the offering. That's your inalienable rights. As we get back to the beginning of the video, to I do not accept your offer. I will not accept your offer. Your offers fucking suck. I'm not going to be in a dual reality. I'm not gonna duel with you. Meet me at noon. We can fucking duel. No, I'll just take a machine gun and put it in your fucking head. What are you talking about? There's no validation for anyone's claim to this reality to think that they are more stable and people are contemptuous. They have contempt. Let's do this. They have contempt for anything that is not like them. People are miserable, belligerent, filthy, stankin' pricks. But if you want to do that at any of the dance clubs, the bars, everywhere else, yeah, go do it. But what I find more offensive in this world, if I must be completely, blatantly, abundantly, perfectly obvious here, is people that think they're sober but have a bad attitude about everything. They want to control and manipulate and suppress. That's fucked up. That's dominator. You know your dominators? Most people in a place of trying to dominate, to have dominion over something, they are the weaker ones. Without question. Why must they dominate something if they're so powerful? You wouldn't need to. But I will tell you, everybody that is a fearing, look at it this way. Let me explain very precisely again what this is. You look at a pit bull, a fucking Staffordshire Terrier, a blue-nosed fucking pit bull. 70 pounds, I will destroy you. The most passive, loving dogs you'll ever meet. But if I find a little fucking chihuahua, if I find a little Yorkshire Terrier or a Rat Terrier or any of these tiny little things, they bark and scream and yell and they'll nip at your ankles. Who do you think wins that fight? Me? Or the fucking barky dog? A Staffordshire Terrier? Or a tiny little fucking pile of shit that just goes, meow, 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 meow. I'm barking from someone's purse. That's the world. We have a bunch of fucking purse, uh, uh, pissing, pursuant, preponderous pissants. Keep going with the bees if you want to. Pop off with them if you like. They're just yelling. Ah. Hey, hey, peace out, Stan. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, so you gotta go with the flow of love. Yeah. Stan, good to see you though. And Rampe, you know what's funny is I'm not loud. My voice just has excellent, essential resonance. That if I speak, you'll hear it. It sounds. I I've gotten into arguments with people where my voice is exactly like this, and they say stop yelling. I'm like, I haven't raised my voice yet. I was like, you being a big fucking bumblefuck of shh. It would bury your entire fucking spirit if I yelled. I don't yell. This sounds like yelling to some people. I ain't yelling. I'm just sitting here just talking. Amperage and frequency modulation is two different things, and so also is volume. So who else left in here, anyways? Rampe, Stan out of here. Good to see you, Stan. And if anybody did give me dollars, Stan, and who else the fuck was in here? And Gary and Skull, whatever. Hey, if anybody wants to, feel free. I need dollars as much as the next man. I mean, would you rather have me out here fucking chopping down trees like Paul Bunyan, or providing you with the latest, greatest vocal technology and wisdom? And sometimes I'm pretty fucking funny. I want to buy tickets to the show. It's also funny enough. It's also in March, and it's Lake Street Dive. Yes, I know that says LSD, which I don't prefer. I just don't. Lake Street Dive, Rachel Price, and I want to buy tickets to a show, but it's $65 a ticket, and that's just for fucking nosebleed bullshit. It's $200 to be anywhere near the stage. 200. I mean, look, she is absolutely gorgeous, and being next to the listener, like she's beautiful. $200. I'm like, she about to get $200, and there's a band, and how many people can be in there? How the fuck am I? I'm working for like 99 cents an hour. What I think, I don't know how to break it down. I think I'm underpaid for what the fuck I do. Speaking of underpaid for what I do, here's what I'm gonna do. 2 hours, I should have made at least $200 right now, and I'm guessing a couple people gave me a nickel or two. If you'd like to, and I appreciate it, obviously, for entertainment, and if you need help on an individual level, Theoluminous, TheoluMinous at gmail.com. Holler at me there, and I always do that for you pay me afterwards. If whatever I say or whatever you think about your health or whatever, psychology, whatever the fuck you need, pay me afterwards if it works. I don't expect I don't expect to be paid for what I haven't done yet. Also, if you just want to donate because you're a nice person and I'm just some guy on the side of the highway going, hey, can I get a buck? You know what? You'd give that motherfucker a buck, wouldn't you? I just entertained your asses for 2 hours. And can I have $1? It's good to see y'all. Stay well. And also the PayPal, Cash App, and what's the other one? Venmo, yeah. TSAR capital XEN, PayPal, Cash App, and then Zoom, and then the other one is I think it's just my name, Zen Atman-1 or something. You'll see it's beneath. And I appreciate you guys. Stay well. Be as not humble as possible, but also maintain a sort of humble nature about you. Inspire other people, and just make sure that life goes better. And if you cannot afford to do that energetically, just take care of yourself. Stay well, be weird, and I'll see you soon. Toodles, everybody.